I've decided I want to make brown bread. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a recipe out of the old Nova Scotia kitchens. It's just a simple brown bread recipe. It's called rolled oat bread. And you can see it's quite simple. I already have my 1 cup of oats and my 2 cups of water that has to sit for an hour. And then we'll add all the rest of the ingredients. Alright, it's been an hour. This is our oatmeal and water. And then we have our, now it calls for a yeast cake. I couldn't find yeast cakes anywhere. So I went ahead and I assumed that a yeast cake is the same as a package of yeast, which is 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast. I just used the Fleshman's quick rise because I didn't know that if the dry active would work. And that is in a 1/2 cup of water. And we've got our 1/2 cup of molasses, which is just regular blackstrap. I took the cup and I put some oil on the inside so the molasses would come out easier. And this is our 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And we've got a tablespoon of butter. Now we're going to go ahead and put this all in. I haven't measured out my flour yet. I'm going to do that when everything else is mixed in, just add it a cup at a time, and it calls for 5 cups of flour. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to add all this. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to add all of our ingredients. So here comes the molasses. Ah, bugger me. I forgot that was broken. That's just an excuse to buy another set of measuring cups. Okay, so that's the molasses. So I'll have to wash that out and throw it out. Yay. Alright. Okay, so that's the molasses, salt, and the butter. The house is cold, the butter's going to be cold, everything's cold. This thing's going to take forever to rise. Oh, come on now. Get out of there. Okay. Alright. That's that, and that. Tasty. Alright, now, and then we add our yeast. Make sure that's all in there. Just gonna give this a little turn. Just to get all that. It smells good, but I like oatmeal and I like molasses anyway. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to add our 5 cups of flour. Okay. Alright. Measuring cup. When I add my flour, I do the whole scoop and level method. So you just scoop it in, level it out. That way you've got a good cup. That way there's no extra, and there's not going to be the point where there's not enough. There's 3. 4. And 5. Alright. Now, I didn't put my shield on there because it's probably still got whipped topping all over it. So we're going to hope and pray for the best. It's only going to be slow going. And it's probably going to be loud. There we go. It looks like it's picked up everything now. We're going to let it go a little longer just for kneading. That looks like it's going to be quite sticky. Oh my goodness! Oh, come on now. Oh, there we go. Oh no, it's not bad. It's sticky, but it's not too bad. It'll make a nice bread. So, what we're going to do is I'm just going to leave it in the mixing bowl to rise. And then I'm going to put it in the oven with the light on, because it's a good draft-free place, and with the light on it'll cause a little bit of warmth. And my house is not the warmest right now. So we're going to go ahead and do that and let it double, and we'll be right back. Alright, it's been an hour. It's froze nicely. My fingerprints stay. It's sticky, but that's okay. So I'm going to get ready and put this in some loaves for it to rise again. Okay, that was super sticky. I had to use some flour, and then I just divided it in two. I greased a couple pans with just some cooking spray, and we're going to throw them in there, and we're going to let that set for a bit to rise. Well, it's been an hour. It looks really good. We're going to cover this up a bit more because I still have to preheat the oven, so we're just going to do this. And the recipe says 425 for 10 minutes. They reduced the heat to 350 for 35 minutes. Alright. We'll see you in an hour. Okay, we've cut it open. It looks pretty good. It's nice and soft. Doesn't look bad at all. That was rolled oat bread from out of Nova Scotia Kitchens.